So away we go for two clubs who laboured in the second division last season. A real thrill for the new season to come around, and the referee for their opening game, Roger Milford, one of the real characters on the refereeing circuit, his 9th year on the Football League list. Millwall have had to change from their normal all-blue strip to the change strip of yellow and black. It's sure to be a brisk encounter, this. That's the style of the two clubs. And it will be helped, I would feel, by the morning rain, which has really slicked up the pitch. And there's more of a feel of mid-season about this than the first day of the season. Terry Hurlock's header. For players like Hurlock who have battled away in the lower divisions, this is a very proud afternoon. George Lawrence played in the first division with Southampton. And it's Lawrence who jumps again and prods it on to Teddy Sheringham. And Lawrence with the first shot for Millwall. And not a bad effort either. With some 75 seconds played. And Lawrence looking to make an early mark on the new season. Dawes. Andy Gray, it's an interesting pass for Price. McInally, as Thompson slipped and the rookie defender was bailed out by his goalkeeper then. McInally's task was made much easier by a loss of balance by Dave Thompson there. So it was a clear shot on goal, one that Horn hauled in well. Trying to line up Hurlock, but Cowan's read it. As did Dawes with the interception from McInally. Sheringham is a very thoughtful front man, as well as a goal scorer. Lawrence trying to burst between two opponents then unsuccessfully. Salmon. Millwall for their part, looking composed. Briley, as the flag stayed down, and an inquest in the Villa defence led by Alan Evans, and not, it must be said, directed at the linesman. It was Hurlock's prod forward, and Briley beat the square back line, but didn't beat Spink. Thompson miscued with the header. Andy Gray is the player hoping to capitalise on that for Villa. Lawrence aiming for Sheringham, but only finding the head of Keown. But Hurlock finds Sheringham, and Hurlock again. Lawrence outside him. Cascarino, Sheringham and O'Callaghan in the middle. Briley. O'Callaghan may have called there. Briley seemed to let it go. And Millwall, just at the time where that attack was losing its purpose and direction, do get a free kick. Corner off McInally, whose tactic of rushing away, believing that that might influence the referee, didn't work that time. It might have worked once earlier in this game, I think. But the corner properly given in Millwall's favour. Taken by O'Callaghan. Cascarino! Tony Cascarino has already put his trademark on the First Division with 20 minutes gone. And he will go down in the annals as the scorer of Millwall's first goal in the First Division, with a header from some range. And some 7,000 Millwall fans who have made the journey to the Midlands from South London already have a special memory. So Cascarino, the player who came initially into the Football League with Gillingham from non-league football for a most unusual transfer fee, a set of tracksuits. When Gillingham first saw his potential, he moved on to Millwall. He's back with the Republic of Ireland as well, and that's not going to count from McInally, who was hauling Thompson back. Well, Jack Charlton called him back right at the last into the European Championship squad. He made a couple of appearances too in West Germany in the summer. So life gets better and better for Tony Cascarino. Oh, there's a mistake by a rather nervy Alan Evans. Sheringham finding doors. It's Cascarino again! He's scored again! This is incredible! In 2 minutes for Millwall, for Cascarino. Evans was caught out. Ian Dawes saw the opportunity to get forward and cut it back perfectly for Cascarino, who I don't think hit it totally cleanly, but it was well wide of Spink and just inside that far post. Lawrence has seen a lot of the ball, but not to any purpose that time, and it's the other number 7 involved, Paul Birch. Andy Gray's onside, Horn's got to come. I would think that would be a penalty. It is. And Villa, through Andy Gray, may be taking the first step back up the ladder. Horn had to come. Gray, I think, was happy to look for the penalty, but he got it. Andy Gray, that is, because it's Stuart Gray now presiding at the penalty and scoring 2-1. It's a rip-roaring start to the First Division season at Villa Park. We've had just half an hour. We've had 3 goals, and some of the home team's morale restored here by the calmness of Stuart Gray. And we'll see now a measure of Millwall's composure. Both their victories, incidentally, over Villa last season were by 2-1, but there's an awful long way to go here. And I think, without putting the mockers on the rest of the afternoon, you do sense that other goals are in the offing. Dawes and Horn between them, getting into a right mess, and it's left McInally with the equaliser. Dear oh dear. Delight for Alan McInally. Desolation for Dawes and Horn. Well, Ian Dawes has only been a Millwall player for a couple of days, and maybe that explains this dreadful episode here from the Millwall viewpoint, but not for Aston Villa, who have made up the ground that they lost to Cascarino. 2-2. We've had a minute of time added on by Roger Milford. Well, First Division football is back in this quarter of the West Midlands in exhilarating style. Not perhaps from the coach's viewpoint. Tony Cascarino pounced twice inside 22 minutes for Millwall, but Aston Villa, certainly under Graham Taylor, would never lay down and die. First of all, Stuart Gray's penalty, and then Alan McInally pouncing on a dreadful defensive error to make it at half-time at Villa Park, Aston Villa 2, Millwall 2, tremendous stuff. Aston Villa having come a long way along the comeback trail in this game, looking to go even further. Graham Taylor very disappointed that Aston Villa didn't win the Second Division Championship last season when they were very much favourites in every sense for it. But Millwall came strong at the end, 7 consecutive victories at one point, and Aston Villa just with a score to settle here, and what a dramatic way it would be to settle that score if they can really come back from 2 down to win. Plenty of firepower on offer still from John Docherty's side. Cascarino! Nigel Spink showed his experience then, because he was able to check his natural impetus forward to be in the right place to pluck the header under the bar. Birch. Gage wanting the return pass from Cowans, who obliged. And it needs just a touch, and it's not there. First of all from Thompson, and then beyond him from David Platt. But that was the Gordon Cowans that we knew so well here for so many years at Villa Park, to set it all up by finding Gage, who delivered the cross. Case of what Roger Milford adds on for stoppage time. It's only a matter of 20 seconds, nothing to separate in the end the two top clubs in last season's Second Division, but the greatest satisfaction surely for Millwall, even though they lost the 2-goal lead given to them by Tony Cascarino. Villa replying with Stuart Gray's penalty, and then Alan McInally's equaliser just before half-time. But Millwall's first match in Division 1, it's brought their first point, while Villa will be wondering whether they will still be haunted by last season's inability to win at home. The final score at Villa Park, it's Aston Villa 2, Millwall 2. There's a lot of speed in Aston Villa's forward play, and Tony Daly showing just that. He's past Winterburn, and McInally has tucked it away. It's a high cross from Daly. O'Leary didn't get it very far. Alan McInally's onside, and Arsenal stopped fatally. Smith. They've got one back. Marwood. Winterburn. Arsenal really pushing on now. Merson, a terrific cross, matched by a terrific header from Smith. Adams, now Platt. Well, he rather ran into Adams then, but the free kick's been given. It's Andy Gray, and Lukic hardly saw it.
Tony Daly, and Villa pouring forward with numbers again. Nichols across at him. Daly's won that back. And there are players arriving in the middle. McInally's amongst them. Here's Gray, and here is McInally, and Villa go in front. Evans off the line by Barry Venison. Barnes running at Price. Whelan square, thought about it, thought better of it, and a free kick in fact. The referee didn't like Cowan's challenge, which Liverpool have taken quickly, and Ray Houghton has equalised. They caught everybody by surprise.
Rosinia, almost backing into Mountfield, but he won it well. Rosinia! Paris, pressed by Daly, a mistake by Paris, a bad one too, Platt, but he's let him off the hook. Andy Gray gets there first. Oh, and it's come for McInally! West Ham really the latest side to feel the force of Alan McInally's striking power this season. He's already got 5 goals now. David Platt. There might be another in the offing here for him. There is! And Villa lead by 2. Robson. That's a splendid pass for Rossinia. And Spink got there twice. Devonshire, worth a crack. And it's found its way in, off the post and the back of Mountfield. Kelly must do it, yes! 2 goals in 3 minutes. And that's the first for David Kelly in Division 1.
Cowans, here's Kevin Gage well forward. Oh, disaster for the goalkeeper! And Villa go in front. McInally, typical running from the Scot, and on he goes, and he's got a shooting chance, and just pulls it wide, but it was a terrific run. Keown forward, McInally's the target, nicely done, and here's Tony Daly. Great save by Steve Sutton. Hodge. Oh, comfortably done. And Spink had to stretch. Webb might yet make something of that. Just clipped the top of the bar. Forrest pouring forward again. Crosby. He did well. And that's not badly hit. Spink couldn't hold it. And Carr has equalised for Nottingham Forest. 10 minutes left, and we've got a real game on now. Foster jumping, Webb, and Spink had to move quickly.
Here's Berardi, Siggy Jonsson in the middle, didn't make contact. Still not clear. Nexon. Jonsson still there, and Hurst is there. That's his second of the season, that's 1-0. Now, whose is this? Price has burst through, and he's brought down by Pressman, and that will be a penalty. Stuart Gray, left foot, oh, good save! Brilliantly turned away.
Jones planting one in there, Turner got a touch. Here's Wise, and Villa on the rack here. Still Wise, good cross, and out by Keown. Brook will take the kick. Wimbledon have thrown everybody forward. Jones is on the near post, there's Turner, and Scales on the line. And with only 4 minutes left, Wimbledon might well have won it. Jones swinging wildly, here's Gray. On by Gage. Now then, Evans is in. Oh, I say! And Young very nearly turned that past his own keeper. I think Sager's got a hand to it. Pushed it onto the bar.
Cowan's corner. And comfortably cleared. That's a good ball from Mackenzie, and Williams is away. What was Spink doing? And what's he doing now? Bennett. Williams is still here, the net untended, and Grip puts it in, 1-0, and Aston Villa in the most awful mess. Price have to go back out to see if they can find another route in. Plenty of Charlton men back now. Ooh, that's a mistake. McInally off the post. McInally this time, and that's 1-1, and Charlton's defending no better than Villa's. McInally stopped. Mortimer. And a long searching ball. And possibilities for Williams. Well, the long balls are certainly paying off for Charlton. That's 2-1 now. High and hopeful from Spink, but not really much more. McInally didn't deserve to get through there, but credit for persistence. And an equaliser from it. Platt's first of the season, 2-2.
Villa's throw. Stuart Gray with it. Gordon Cowans. McInally. And a bit of space for Price to get in, maybe. No, McInally's going his own way. Page. Good play. Bringing Price in again. That's a lovely cross coming in. Oh, a spectacular goal by Daly. A stupendous Aston Villa goal there by their number 7, Tony Daly. Made by Price, who has his own little celebration. And a glorious goal that puts Villa into the lead. Here's Price with a splendid cross, and you won't find a better goal than this. Met on the volley by Tony Daly, and a goalkeeper of the calibre of Neville Southall. Not a prayer for him. 1-0 Villa. McInally playing it on, Mountfield almost getting in there, Platt! And it's 2-0, the flag is up, it won't count. David Platt disappointed. And Everton stay in the battle. Ball played forward. Good jump there. Mountfield almost got in, Platt, and it's Mountfield, the former Evertonian, who is offside. And Platt disappointed. That might come for McInally! He had a bit more time there than he allowed himself. Tony Daly injured. Challenge there with Pat van den Hauwe, whose boot looked very high indeed. Ratcliffe. Watson. Taylor, not content with being inside the dugout, has come outside now. Maybe feels that he needs to get things moving a little bit. And indeed, Tony Daly doing just that. He's fallen just a little bit into a trough at the moment. Being shadowed by Evans. Everton's throw. Snowden with it. Pitched into McCall. Sharp. Reed. Potty might get it back to Reed. Oh, Page is in there doing a good job. Ratcliffe standing firm. As indeed as Watson. Ratcliffe in there again. It might come for McInally now, though. Inside is Platt. And somehow they keep it out, thanks to a stupendous piece of goalkeeping by Neville Southall. They were within an ace of getting that second important goal then, Aston Villa. But here's Price. Cross is a good run. Daly stopped again by Southall. Two astonishing pieces of goalkeeping there by Neville Southall, and there's another one. But the first two saves were quite exceptional. One from David Platt. McInally played it in, Platt, and a great reaction there by Southall. And then the other one, after Price had made such a good run, and it comes to Daly on the far side, and there's that man Southall again. And And now he faces more problems as the ball is played in and shot on the turn and gloriously into the back of the net, that time by Platt, and there was nothing Southall could do about it. A great spell by Aston Villa after Everton had fought to get back into the game. Two superb pieces of goalkeeping by Southall kept them afloat, and then the great shot there by Platt. Not even Southall could stop that. And Villa gets some breathing space with that second goal, to the delight of their fans around Villa Park. Aston Villa 2, Everton 0. Offside against Platt. Second goal of the season then for David Platt, the former lad from Crewe Alexandra. Graham Taylor can breathe a little bit now, as Everton looked quite menacing for so much of this game, and yet find themselves 2 down. And spare a thought, of course, for the Everton goalkeeper Neville Southall. Terrific. Beaten by 2 shots that were absolutely unstoppable after he'd performed such heroics to keep Everton in the game. Reed. Might get something here. Cotty trying to get in. Came off the legs of Spink, who knew very little about it. Everton have had a longer game, and that's really when you know it's not your day, when you get hit by a goal the like of which Tony Daly scored in the first half, and then Cotty through there and it comes off the goalkeeper's legs. Certainly can't take anything away from this Aston Villa performance. Stuck to their task magnificently, and they've really made some chances too. Now playing time added on for stoppages and injuries at the end of this game. Sharp for Everton. McCall gets it back again. McCall once more. Very well challenged again by Keown, who's been an absolute key defender for Aston Villa this afternoon. Not only in his work in subduing Cotty, but overall the sense of stability that he, Mountfield and Evans give to that defence. Snowden crossing it in. Heath being watched by Evans. Time Cowan's back to make the clearance. Looked at the watch and knows that Villa are just now on the verge of maybe psychologically a very important first home league win. 3 points certainly would be very welcome. Villa 15th in the table starting today. Great. Final whistle. Celebration at Villa Park. Those 2 fine goals bring their first league win here at Villa Park of the season. That stunning volley in the first half by Tony Daly, and an equally well-struck shot by David Platt in the second half after Neville Southall had made 2 or 3 quite miraculous saves to hold Aston Villa at bay.
Cowan's trying to whip the corner in. It's an own goal! Poor Terry Fenwick. Gascoigne, he's got Waddle to his left. Gascoigne trying to go through the centre, but it might come for Waddle now. And that's a penalty to Tottenham against Nigel Spink. So Fenwick can wipe out the laps at the other end. He's done that. The way McAnally's playing, Tottenham have got to keep tight on him. But he's got some space now, and he's got the power to get away. Daly! Donaghy. Here's O'Brien. And Spinks lost it, but in making the save, actually helped the ball behind for the corner. There was no follow-up for Robson, who was really bearing down on Nigel Spinks' goal. But another well-struck effort from Liam O'Brien. And Bruce! An emphatic header. No chance for Spink. Manchester United's pressure has paid off. They've ridden some disappointments in this first half, losing Colin Gibson injured. They've hit the post. Now they hit the back of the net with a vengeance. From Strachan's corner, which was perfectly delivered, matched by Bruce's header. That's for it. Back from Mountfield, then met by Bruce. Goes Hughes, enough to distract Evans. McAnally. O'Brien turned back into Kevin Gage. Platt, little reach, Daly. McAnally and Gallagher in the middle. McAnally! And Gallagher still has a chance. And again. And I think you'd have put money on McAnally's 10th of the season. He's missed so little, and Leighton in the end has to save from Gage. But the best moment in that concentrated spell of attacking by Aston Villa really was McAnally's. The driven cross that came his way, and then Gallagher's way. Olsen. Outfield's miscued. Strachan. Hughes has gone to the far post. Robson in the centre of the goal. Strachan looking for a silky touch rather than an early cross. And McAnally. This is the sort of break that he's turning into his trademark. Platt is in the middle. McAnally taking on Bruce. And Gordon Cowans has equalised. 15 minutes into the second half. Aston Villa's supporters delirious with delight. Cowans knows the part that McAnally played. And when he's not scoring, he's providing. The man on the score sheet this time, Gordon Cowans, his first goal back since his 3 years in Italy. And what a stage to get it on at Old Trafford.
Case's cross, Letizia! Well, that was simple enough, and Southampton take the lead. Letizia, nicely done. Oh, and well hit, and a very good save. Cowans. Poor mistake, and Daly has equalised. Southampton already scored like this once this afternoon. What can they do here? Here's more! And they very nearly did again. What's beaten everybody? Evans! Burridge, too difficult to beat. Letizia, nicely done. Oh, and still he goes on. Letizia, can he finish it? Very nearly did. It was a brilliant turn. Letizia, yes! 2-1, Southampton, and he thoroughly deserves it. He's had a stormer. Good turn. Cockerill. Still Glenn Cockerill. Still Cockerill. Rodney Wallace, 3-1.
Cowans taking the free kick. Keown, Mountfield! It worked perfectly for Aston Villa. Now McMinn. Saunders! The Dean Saunders success story for Derby goes on. And Goddard might get in here. Evans tracking back. Goddard's beaten him. 2 goals in 3 minutes for Derby.
Peak for Coventry. Houchin, now Regis. Neat, simple and effective. 1-0, 12 minutes gone. It's as though Burrows will take this free kick. Aiming for Speedy, and off Houchin's shin. 2-0. Smith beaten in the tackle. And here's Andy Gray. Nicely done too. Oh, that's clever. Oh, and that's better. And that's a goal. McInally. His 12th, but what a brilliant bit of work by Andy Gray.
Cowans, here's Gray, and Kevin Gage is arriving. Oh, that's a screamer. Kevin Gage. 1-0 Villa. Villa with problems here. Here's Putney, and he's just squeezed the equaliser past Spink. And McInally's away here. Gunn has decided to come and meet him. Is that a penalty? Yes, it is. John Martin making a note of Brian Gunn's name. And justice has been done, perhaps. Putney getting himself into trouble, and then compounding the error. That's a present for Gray. And Platt on the far post. 2-1 for Villa. Well, Gage is arriving, left foot this time, and that's 3-1. 2 for Kevin Gage. A very good win for Villa, their 4th league win of the season, and Graham Taylor in the red tracksuit top there, absolutely delighted.
Andy Gray, not many options. Oh, he didn't need any. All the way on his own. Andy Gray, only 3 minutes gone. Parkinson's throw. No way out there for Davenport. Effort by Glover, but off the line by Gage and caught by Spink. Brilliant work by Gage. It certainly hit him. Gray. McInally was already pointing, he knew exactly what he wanted, and Gray delivered. Comes back to him, and you don't give McInally 2 chances. Lennon. In from Parkinson. Mowbray. Glover. Nice little chip. Spink has come and lost it. That'll be a goal for Brennan. Terrible mistake by Spink. Oh, we haven't had quite such an explosive opening to this half as we had to the first. But Mowbray and Hamilton for 2-2. 4 minutes of the second half gone. Perhaps it is going to be a repeat. Birch for McInally. Platt's header, good save, still loose. Platt's shot, then it hit Daly. Platt so unlucky. The big men are up from the back. And there's Mowbray, and that is 3-2. A minute after losing Martin Keown sent off, Villa's troubles multiply. McInally, so strong in these positions, and he's made it tell again. His 16th of the season to make it 3-all.
Andy Gray, oh, well hit. That's aimed at Black. Nice touch, Wilson's in! It was easier to score. Here's Wegerle. And Wegerle scores. Wegerle again. That's an enormous kick. Johnson with 1 or 2 problems. Oh, and he's chipped his own keeper. That's the equaliser. Seeley with no chance at all once he was committed for coming for that ball. 1-1.
Stuart Gray with the header, and Barker turning into trouble. Kevin Gage got in, and the goal for McInally, his 18th of the season, and surely the easiest. Francis. Taken on by Kerslake, and Barker has the shot. Price with the header out. Cowan's jumping for it. It drops now for Gray, Andy Gray. Cowans, McInally through the centre with Parker. Did he use a hand there? It looked as though he did. But the goal is given. And Villa lead by 2, both from their leading scorer. Coney tussling with Gage. Francis is everywhere at the moment, trying to rebuild things in a match where everything so far has gone wrong for Queen's Park Rangers. They've got to take a chance or two now. Here's Falco, and still it won't go right for the West London club. Coney. Francis has got in first and tucks away a goal that might breathe some new life into the side he now manages. Trevor Francis waging a personal crusade here to rescue something for Queen's Park Rangers. Parker. Francis and Evans, and that's a foul by Francis, and I think whether it was deliberate or not, he seemed to tread on Alan Evans. 2 old pros here, caught up in the temperature of the game, which is rising all the time. And there's going to be a booking, I'm sure, for the Queen's Park Rangers' new player manager, Trevor Francis. And he can hardly complain. Run by Mountfield, but Rocastle collected the header. Lesson away on the right for Arsenal. Rocastle, Alan Smith waiting in the centre with Marwood. Michael Thomas lurking on the edge of the area. Smith is there. Alan Smith has scored. 2 minutes gone. That's his 16th. And this match was billed as a shootout between Smith and McInally, and Smith's got in the first blow. Nigel Spink was committed for it after Rocastle had teased away and then clipped in by Thomas. Spink came, but Smith beat him. Run back by Richardson. Andy Gray called in possession. Spink fists only straight to Rocastle. The chance is on. The goal is there for David Rocastle. 2-0. Mountfield left a heap in the net. Rocastle with a goal to celebrate. 23 minutes gone. It all really stemmed when Andy Andy Gray lost it close to the edge of his own area, and Villa never recovered, and Rocastle really punished them. A delightfully executed goal, requiring great technique, dropping just under the bar and rippling down the net. Work by Winterburn. Smith, he's got Rocastle with him, he's got Perry Groves there as well. The third goal, that surely means 3 points for Arsenal. So a goal in the opening 2 minutes and a goal in the last 2 minutes. Smith the supplier this time, and tucked away under Spink by Groves.
Here they come again. Beardsley, Barnes trying to get him back in. Villa just can't clear their lines. Whelan, and Houghton's round the back. Beardsley, Whelan, he scored! It had to come. The skipper finds a way through.
Kenny Wharton teasing. Brock has given him a bit of space. Oh, and Andy Gray has given him a penalty. Tackle was a little bit rash, and Mirandinha steps up. Well now, was that a deliberate side foot or was it a miss kick? Whatever, it counts. Payne, giving it away. Andy Gray, 1-1. Good finishing. Daly, 2-1. Villa certainly in the ascendant now. Olney's cross and McInally's finish. That's 2 in 3 minutes. 20th of the season for McInally.
Busying himself, in fact has made space for Webb to come in behind him, and Andy Gray's missed it, a goal for Hodge. A terrific start for Nottingham Forest. 3 minutes gone, Nigel Spink is beaten, and Steve Hodge, who had 15 months with Aston Villa, reminds his old club that he's still very much around, and Andy Gray will be disappointed that the ball squirted past him, allowing Hodge a straightforward chance. This is McInally with a run at Pearce, who shows him the inside route, but Alan McInally settling now to his task to try and revive Aston Villa here, and he could just be the right tonic. Pearce backpedaling, Hodge trying to get a tackle in, but they couldn't stop the shot, and it was mighty close. Both these sides still in the FA Cup, which is the next fixture to look forward to. Owen Spink, now surely handled outside the area. He was really forced into that by his teammates coming around him. Well, this is Spink's angle, and he had the ball knocked out of his hands by Keown, and then fell on it outside the area. Brian Hill was perfectly placed to adjudicate. Nigel Spink has played very well in this game. And Jim Walker, the Aston Villa physio there, who was a player under Brian Clough when Brian was manager at Derby County. So Forest had the free kick, gained in rather unusual circumstances. Parker for Pearce. Oh! It was a howitzer. My word, the manager will be pleased with that one. Just rolled by Parker, and in fact Pearce had to stretch to get to it, but when he did, he really connected. In the 56th minute, Stuart Pearce exploding a shell past Aston Villa. Parker, good run by Hodge to make the pass possible. He takes on Platt. Well, it would have been a picture Chapman. Hodge, having drifted wide to get the ball, delivered a splendid cross. Chapman met it hard and true, and it flicked the bar on its way over. Webb, Keown should get there, but at the expense of another corner. There was a touch by Webb towards Franz Gard that was really in keeping of the way Forest must feel at the moment. Just a flick of almost an arrogant nature. That's Chettle. Gary Parker, 3-0. And it's turning into a very emphatic scoreline. Parker scores for the third consecutive league game. And Villa have looked vulnerable to the set plays. It came rather fortunately at the end to Parker, but he made the most of it. Clough. Oh, and Spink is still in trouble. And Nottingham Forest lead by 4 goals to 0 thanks to Brian Laws. Villa looking weary, comprehensively beaten, and it was just a question here of who would get in the telling shot, and Laws, who had a goal disallowed at White Hart Lane in the last league game, gets one that counts here.
Ormondroyd battling away. Over he goes, play waved on. Gage, Callaghan's on the far post, and Platt's in there. Was going in anyway, but Platt got a touch. Nigel Callaghan. Platt's in there again, and Ormondroyd, and that's 2-0. Still Villa can't get that ball away. Gage, that'll drop for Curl, and Fairweather. Off the line by Evans. Fashanu perhaps. Wise. Fairweather on the far post, and at last Spink gets his hands on that ball. Wise setting his sights. Oh, hit the bar. Fashanu. Wise again, who's wreaked havoc down that side. Fairweather! Fabulous stop. But at last, Villa venture out. And McAnally's unmarked on the far post. There he is! He wasn't too far away. Wise again. That ball hanging. Well, Villa have had their work cut out in this first half. Wise once more. Fashanu on the near post. And again.
Away by Ormondroyd. Taylor Stephen can try again. Here's Cotty! Oh, a gift! And after 11 games without a goal, he's very grateful for it. McAnally made up some ground then, and Villa have equalised, and Ormondroyd claims it.
Cowan's corner. Williams saved, but 1-0 through Tommy Caton, his first goal for Charlton. The struggle for the header. Here's Gage. Platt. Gage again, no offside. Cowans. Charlton were looking to the linesman. Cowans didn't hesitate. That's anybody's. Oh, it's come to Lieber. Oh, well, he'll claim the goal. His only other goal was against Newcastle nearly 2 years ago.
Walsh, lovely turn. And Waddle's on his way. Twisting and turning. He's in! Oh, I say, Chris Waddle. Waddle again. Oh, he's unstoppable. 2-0 Tottenham.
Another free kick to Aston Villa. Steve Sims again with it. Hit high towards big Ormontroyd. Beardsmore with a little touch. Gage picking it up here. Looking for McAnally on the far side. David Platt's in the middle. Ormontroyd with his height as well. Platt with a header. Great save.
Well, there's an inquiry among the Manchester United defenders there. Stevie Bruce was saying that somebody should have been picking him up. We'll see, it was a very good ball, and look at the space he's got, Brian. Yards of space, no United defender in sight.
And Jim Leighton continuing the form that he showed for Scotland on Wednesday night. Touch there by Sims! Against the crossbar, and United somehow getting that away. And when you're struggling near the bottom, the luck very rarely goes with you, and Villa will be cursing the fact that that came off the crossbar. There's another cross coming in, Ormontroyd going for that one, and safely held by Jim Leighton. Now the charge is on at the other end. Stims has got to get back and does so successfully with a touch to goalkeeper Butler. Great header by Steve Sims, and United breathe again. Robson, Keown. Martin to Strachan. In goes Platt very quickly, dispossesses Strachan, but then runs into Robson, and here's Beardsmore. Gage, Gray, Ormontroyd, Callaghan played it forward for Gray, who'd made a good run for him. Ormontroyd, will he try to get across in? He's got to get past Bruce first. A free kick to Villa. Oh, Callaghan will now be looking for the likes of Ormontroyd and McAnally and Platt and Sims and Keown. There are plenty of Villa men forward now for this one. A whole clutch of them just outside Jim Leighton's 6-yard area as Callaghan plays it in. It was Bruce who got up highest of all. McAnally on the far side for Villa. Desperate for a good result from this game. Get a corner. Paul Birch. Oh, just wide there from Martin Keown. And Villa, if anything, making the better chances around the Manchester United goal.
They certainly are, Brian. They're hustling and bustling United and forcing them into mistakes. And that was a bit of a chance here for Martin Keown, because as United ran out, when Bitts played the ball through, he certainly was onside, and he just crashed it past the far post.
Gage. That foul by Bruce, a free kick to Aston Villa, taken quickly by McAnally. He's picked out Birch on the far side. Here's Beardsmore again. Oh, a lovely little ball, played over two Villa players, beautifully for Mark Hughes. And Beardsmore's gone on the run himself. Hughes prefers to find Donaghy on the far side. Sharp, the left foot cross. And the ball has gone out of play before McClare could hook it in. And before Lee Martin could get it back, it had just crossed that byline.
We'll have a look from this angle, Brian, and just see how much it went out, if in fact it did go out. It's a very deep ball, just eluded him in the first place. Yes, looked to be about a yard out.
Alec Ferguson, front row on the left. Matt Busby there, I can see in the second row, alongside Bobby Charlton. Good to see Sir Matt here. Celebrates his 80th birthday in May. Robson. And Sharp. Played it again for Donaghy. Hughes, floored there by Keown, a free kick to Manchester United. Clear shot. Good save by the young keeper.
That was a good save, Brian, because as you know, the ball flying low through the ruck of players, and we can see it from behind the goalkeeper. It was a thoroughly struck shot. Just evaded the wall. A good save.
McAnally now to Ormond-Traite. Should have done better than that. Again, McAnally opening things up for them, Ian.
Well, it was a lovely little ball. United are claiming offside, and I don't know. I wouldn't know where Martin was on this side if he was playing him on. In fact, he must have been, because the linesman had kept his flag down.
Yes, the old fashionable inflatables are here, and the crowd pretty buoyant, but yet to find the first goal of the game. Platt. McAnally getting in behind Donachie. Ormond-Traite on the far side, and Leighton only grabbed it at the second attempt. There was no whistle.
Well, I really don't think it was a foul, Brian, because you know, it was another one of these very tempting balls. Jim Leighton came, it was going right over his head. He stretched there, and he bumped into his own defender, Steve Bruce, and the ball ran free.
Callaghan. Now, can Villa turn this good spell into a goal? Well, here's Bruce for Manchester United. Keown's out there to shadow him. Still got it in, and Hughes with the header after Sims had badly misjudged that cross-in.
Well, United's first real chance, certainly of this half, Brian, and Hughes will be annoyed with himself. He never got that on target.
There's Ralph Milne. Callaghan being watched there by Martin. Yes, Lee Martin coming off. They're going to try and make the substitution now. And on comes Ralph Milne. Coming across here, indeed Lee Sharp's gone back there, and Donachie's gone across to right back. Keown. A free kick to Manchester United. Obviously a young man in a certain amount of pain. On the right of the picture, Clayton Blackmore, the other Manchester United substitute. Leclerc. There's an offside flag up. Free kick to Aston Villa. Conceding goals at one end over the recent weeks. Aston Villa, they've scored only 4 times in their last 7 games. McAnally, in fact, has not scored in the last 6 he's played, and it is still by far and away their top scorer with 21. There's David Platt. Used to be a Manchester United youngster himself. What great incentive for him to do well today, and he's found Price beautifully, but it falls for Strachan. Hughes touching it down for Donachie. Made towards Beardsmore, but Keown standing up strong, but nonetheless played it straight to Strachan. Here's Hughes again, and it comes off Strachan. It's going to be a goal kick.
I would say that some of the more experienced players at Manchester United not doing so well, but when that ball was cut back there, I say good defending, because they got close to Ormond-Traite and you know, put him under a little bit of pressure.
And the Home Secretary, Douglas Hurd, sitting between Doug Ellis, the Villa chairman, on the left, and Bobby Robson, the England manager, on the right. Looks as though Villa might be trying to bring on Ian Olney, young striker, and Ormond Troyd is coming off. So one striker replaces another. As Villa go looking for an elusive goal to give them 3 valuable points. Callaghan. Olney. Keown. Leclerc. And Leclerc again. Olney. Callaghan. With McAnally up front. Birch making a very good run for him. Just over the top. A really good effort there by Callaghan. And I think the entire United defence probably waiting for him either to slip a short pass to McAnally or one through the middle to Birch. Decided to go it alone. Ian?
Well, I thought the goalkeeper got a touch. Maybe we can see from here. I think he just got a little finger to that one and knocked it over the top. It was a cracking shot. I mean, he caught everybody by surprise. Really let fly. Yeah, I would think Jim Leighton got a touch on that one.
McAnally battling the way out there to Nigel Callaghan. Ray, Callaghan. There's the cross. It eluded Robson. McAnally! Oh, a marvellous save by Leighton. That'll tell you how good it was. McAnally hit that with just about everything. Applause from the bench. And that goes down as one of the great saves of the season. We'll see the corner before we see that save again. Sims trying to turn it back, goal kick. What about that, Ian?
Oh, what a super save. And Alex Ferguson looked rather nonplussed about it all, as if he expects his goalkeeper to make that kind of save. It was a cracking shot again by McAnally, set up by Platt, and he really rifled it. That was a super save.
Oh, he kept that in well, did McClare. To Villa's surprise. Strachan now finding Hughes. Blackmore. To Lee Sharp. Alf Milne away on the left. Here's Blackmore again. A little dink through, McClare's in there! Oh, fine save! Good reactions there from young Lee Butler. McClare was through and had just changed the direction of it from close in, but the reaction of the young keeper was excellent at the expense of a corner. Here it is. Milne now with it. Struggling here, but now Villa get it away. Callaghan just tipping it on towards McAnally. Blackmore there quickly, this time for Lee Sharp. Played for Donachie. And they're anxious to keep this away from the goal as Platt plays it forward and then gives a poor ball there straight to Clayton Blackmore, but that's the final whistle. Without a goal, but with an improved performance by Aston Villa, getting the applause from their fans. There's Briley back to Sheringham again. Cascarino looking to get it on the turn. Sheringham wanting it, and it might come to O'Callaghan. Millwall ahead. Carter going to do? It's floated in there, and it's knocked away by Ormonroyd. Carter again, trying another cross in. Cascarino's head found that one. Hurlock! A terrific goal for Millwall! And that probably wraps it up for them. Terry Hurlock, the scorer.
It's an awkward one for Parks, but he kept his eye on the ball, and here's Ward. And now Ince. And Aston Villa have to turn and chase back. And Paul Ince goes on. Ward breaking to the right. But Ince shoots. Oh, it's a stunning goal! No one really got a challenge in on Paul Ince. And Aston Villa certainly paid the price. A great strike by one of the country's most promising players.
Faraday going to help Reed. Reed's cut back for Faraday, but Sinton coming in, and the new boy from Brentford scores on his home debut.
McAnally looking for Daly and finding him. That's a good ball. Faced by Breaker. Oh, he's round him too comfortably and scores! That's a marvellous goal by Daly. Black. Hit Price. Here's Grimes. Hill. Oh, it's taken a nasty hop and in. 1-1. Callaghan again with far too much space. The substitute only arriving. 2-1 to Villa.
This is Brock. Played in by Ranson. Oh, that was so nearly an own goal from Price. Spink very alert. Callahan's free kick. Anybody's? Stuart Gray got a footing. His only previous goal this season was on opening day against Millwall, but he's made it 1-0 here. Down the line for Platt. What can he do from here? Inside, and score! Oh, what a beautiful right foot. Made the most of that. 10 minutes left for Villa to protect this 2-goal lead. Roda gets a toe under it. And that's 2-1, Roda and O'Brien there. I think O'Brien may have got the touch. Big day for 20-year-old John Sheffield making his debut because Brian Gunn is suspended. Oh, what's on here? McAnally lurking. Oh, Sheffield stood up well. Allen. Turn back for Townsend, good early ball, here's Coney away, and turned his side into it, and gets it into the net for his first for Norwich. Well, they all count. Dale Gordon, neatly done. Well, that's his trademark. And that's Townsend's goal, 2 in a minute. Callahan. And all the way through to Olney and into the net, 2-1. Knock back finds McAnally, and McAnally finds the net and celebrates his first since January the 14th.
Daly's on his way. Well, that's a good run. Now can he find a cross? Good work by Daly. Slavin. Here's Davenport. Stopped in his tracks. Olney's free through the middle. Here he is. Nicely done. Now can he finish it? Oh, so close. Slavin. And Peter Davenport has put Middlesbrough in front. Callaghan is square, so too is Chris Price. Here is Callaghan, well hit, and very well saved. And with only a minute left, it's now or never for Aston Villa. Callaghan in space to McAnally's right. Here he is. Stuart Gray arriving late. Yes! 1-1. Stuart Gray.
Russell Osman's long ball. Rideout gets there first. There's time to look for the cross. And little Rod Wallace gets up. Well, on my watch, that's barely a minute. Horn. Cross looking for Rideout's head and finding it. 2-0. Rideout against his former club. Callaghan with the free kick. Back in, and Stuart Gray pulls one back. But only 9 minutes left.
Oh, and it's reached flat, and Aston Villa, fighting for their lives in the First Division, have scored first here. Right, Saunders, 1-1. Hebbard, deflected, Derby in front.
Villa emerge into the sunshine for what is bound to be a pretty tense afternoon. They can't afford to lose. Price. What's on in the middle here? Oh, Platt! Just what the doctor ordered. His 15th of the season, and how important it could be. This is Phillips. Two men to cover him, and he's lost them both. Bannister, 1-1. Now, where do we go from here? Last seconds, and 10th seconds they will be. There's the whistle, and Aston Villa have achieved their prime objective in avoiding defeat. It's ended 1-1, but there are going to be some anxious days to come.